I never thought betrayal could cut this deep. My wife, Hannah, and I had been together for 14 years, married for 10. We had built a life together, 2 children, a home full of memories and routines that felt comforting and safe. I trusted her completely, and I believed that trust was mutual. I never imagined that the very person I had called my best friend could join in tearing my life apart. It all began when our youngest, Liam, fell seriously ill. One night, he was rushed to the hospital with high fever and breathing difficulties.
Hannah stayed at his side, of course, and I divided my time between the ER, our home, and work obligations.
The hospital was a haze of machines, monitors, and medical jargon, but my focus was always on Liam. During those long hours, I noticed subtle signs that something was off. Hannah's phone never left her hand. She smiled at messages in a way that didn't sit right with me, and I caught her hiding her screen when I walked by. I tried to dismiss it. Maybe she was just stressed. Maybe she needed support from friends, but instinct gnawed at me. Then came the night I discovered the truth. I had left the hospital for a short break, intending to grab some food. I passed by a small cafe near the hospital and saw Mark, my childhood friend, the man I had trusted implicitly, waiting outside. My stomach tightened when I saw Hannah approaching, her coat flaring slightly as she hugged him. Their embrace wasn't casual. It wasn't a comforting hug between friends. It was intimate, secretive, and unmistakably wrong. I froze for a moment, heart hammering, before following them quietly to a nearby hotel. I watched from a distance, hidden behind a corner as they entered together. At that moment, my world shattered. While our child was fighting for his life, the 2 people I loved and trusted most were betraying me in the most intimate way possible. I didn't confront them immediately. I needed evidence, not just anger. Over the next few days, I discreetly collected texts, screenshots, and photographs. I noted the times they met, the messages they exchanged, and the excuses they gave. Every hidden conversation, every secret meeting, every lie was documented. I was meticulous because I knew that when I finally acted, there could be no denial. The hospital days blurred together. Liam's condition slowly improved, and my focus remained split between him and the betrayal I had uncovered. I waited for the right moment, a moment when the betrayal could not be ignored, when it could not be denied, and when consequences would be unavoidable. That moment came during a small family gathering at our home. I had invited both our families under the pretense of celebrating Liam's improved health. Hannah arrived, radiant and oblivious, confident in her ability to hide her indiscretion. I watched her mingle, laughing and smiling, completely unaware of the storm I had prepared. I called everyone to the living room. Calmly, deliberately, I connected my laptop to the TV and played a slideshow I had prepared. Each image, each message, each time-stamped conversation appeared on the screen. The photos of Hannah and Mark together, the screenshots of their flirtatious texts, even the short clips of them meeting outside the hospital, all were displayed for every family member to see. Hannah froze. Her face drained of color. Mark tried to leave, but I intercepted him quietly, making sure he remained in the room while the evidence played out. The room was silent, save for the hum of the laptop and the occasional gasp from our relatives. "This," I said, my voice steady but cold, "is what was happening while Liam was in the hospital. This is what you thought you could hide." Hannah tried to explain, to justify, to claim stress or misunderstanding. Mark muttered apologies, but no words could undo the betrayal. I handed Hannah a small box. Inside was her wedding ring snapped in half. "A symbol of trust," I said, "broken." The aftermath was immediate. The families were shocked but supportive. I filed for divorce, presenting the overwhelming evidence. Custody arrangements were swift. I retained primary care for our children, ensuring that Liam and our older child were shielded from further emotional harm. Hannah and Mark faced social consequences as well, losing trust and respect from friends and family alike. Months later, I watched Hannah try to rebuild her life, only to realize the depth of what she had lost. Mark disappeared entirely, and she was left to navigate the fallout alone. Meanwhile, I focused on my children, my health, and reclaiming the life that had been threatened by deceit. The experience taught me a painful but necessary lesson. Betrayal does not exist in isolation. When a spouse chooses infidelity, it affects everyone around them, the children, the family, and the foundation of trust that a marriage relies upon. And when justice is meted out carefully, deliberately, and with evidence, the scales can be restored. I didn't seek revenge out of cruelty. I sought it to protect my children, to preserve my dignity, and to ensure that deceit did not go unpunished. And in the end, while the betrayal left scars, the calculated response restored balance, accountability, and most importantly, safety for the children I vowed to protect.